Yo, what is up guys? It's Pedro here, and in today's video I will be talking about Cole Turner, some expectations for him, looking back on last season and his role in this offense. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and that notification bell as well. Those things help out a ton. And yeah, let's get right into it. So the Washington Commanders drafted Cole Turner in the 5th round of the 2022 NFL draft. They also drafted Sam Howell in that draft. He's a big guy, 6'6". Some sites have him at 6'7", 240 pounds, 23 years old. Played college at Nevada and is from Clackamas, Oregon. Shout out Oregon. And yeah, this is his second year wearing number 85 for the Commanders. And last year in OTAs and minicamp, we heard good things. And then in training camp, heard some great things. And I was even there. I went to 3 or 4 training camp sessions last year, and I went to one of them where he was there, where he was actually playing before he got hurt. And he was one of the better players on offense in training camp when I went. He was making a bunch of nice catches. He was making a bunch of catches in general, but made a couple really nice, impressive diving catches. He looked really good. He looked like, okay, this guy, maybe he won't be tight end 1, but he's going to make an impact year 1. And then he had the knee or shin injury, some weird, or hamstring injury, and then didn't play any of the preseason. And we're like, okay, but he's going to play the regular season. And then missed the first, I want to look at his log, the first 4 games this season he missed. They played him in the Titans game, and I think, he had got a concussion week 7 against the Packers, so then missed 1, 2, 3 more weeks, and then came back for week 11 and week 12, and then after that was kind of in and out of the lineup in terms of getting attempts. But I'm pretty sure he was playing some special teams most of the time and also was blocking. And I actually was impressed by a lot of his blocking compared to what we thought he was going to do. And played receiver at college and then switched over played receiver and then switched over to tight end midway through his collegiate career at Nevada. Played with Carson Strong there. And last year in 10 games, I guess they have him as a starter for 2 of them. He caught 2 passes for 23 yards, and that was in the Bears game. Played pretty well in that game, had a nice 18-yard catch. In the Titans game, though, I remember he got targeted 4 or 5 times, and I feel like he was open in almost all those attempts. But, it was either a bad throw by Wentz or it got deflected. So, unfortunate there, but, he showed not many flashes, honestly, in his rookie year. He had an AGG type rookie season where battled injuries, and when he did play, wasn't able to show a ton. But I think expectations for AGG were higher. And also, the thing is, the difference, AGG, we really never heard him dominate in training camp and OTAs and stuff, or even make a bunch of big plays. But Cole Turner, we've heard some good things about him, and so far, he's had a good off season. I haven't been there, and I can't find the tweets, but he scored many touchdowns and some nice catches, and he's been a standout in OTA/minicamp. Let's see if he can carry that over to training camp, which I think he can, and then the preseason, which we haven't seen him do. And then if he can do that, then I feel good about him being the number 2 tight end for the Commanders heading into this year. Obviously, the Armani Rogers injury sucks. It's really unfortunate, but for him, it's gonna ensure, obviously, one, he makes the team, and he probably was anyways, but that he's probably gonna be that second tight end on the roster because, besides him, they got John Bates, who's definitely probably making the roster. I wouldn't say definitely, but he has a good shot of making the roster. I know I used 2 contradictory terms saying definitely, probably, but he'll probably make the roster because he's a really good blocker and can catch some passes well. So I would probably say 80% for John Bates, around the same for Cole Turner and Logan Thomas. Probably a little bit higher, honestly, for Cole Turner and John Bates than I said 80. Logan Thomas is making it. So I'd probably say 85, 90% for both these guys, maybe even a little bit more. And then Curtis Hodges with the outside shot of possibly making it. So that's kind of my thoughts on who's making the Commanders tight end room, who's going to be a part of that. But let's see some other things. Cole Turner this offseason talked about how he lost a bunch of body fat. I can't remember what it was exactly. Maybe it was from like 11 to 6%. Maybe that's off. I'm not 100% sure, but it's something like that where he lost like 4 or 5% body fat, which is good. Make him a little bit quicker, more agile, and we'll see if it makes a difference. We'll see if he makes a difference. Here's a quick clip of them in the run game, and this is a Brian Robinson run, and then Cole, and he does some good things here, but I feel like Cole Turner, I noticed it throughout the year that I was like, okay, he actually, there was a few plays there where like he contributed to the run in a good way in terms of his blocking. And, Jamal here is saying the same thing. He says, been impressed, and this was in January. He said, been impressed by Cole Turner's inline blocking. Thought he would have issues in his rookie year, but he's been solid. Not good or great. Understands assignments and can sustain. And that will get better over his career. So it's a little cut out with the way I'm presenting it, but I think he's right here. So we'll go ahead and watch that. Mute the clip. From this angle, you can't see a ton, but just makes a good first block, gets to the second level, and again, not amazing, but solid play there by Cole Turner. We'll see it again. He's right here, and again, we'll watch it here. Able to get some contact there, and then second level, able to contribute to the run. Again, could have done a little bit better on that second level block, but again, that's better than what we thought he was going to do, honestly. Like, his biggest knock on him coming out of college is he's never going to be able to block in the NFL. That's what a lot of people said. He's never going to be a good blocker. He's probably going to be terrible as a blocker once he, comes out. But I don't think he was terrible in his rookie year. Like, you could say he was probably around like slightly below average. And for a rookie, first of all, anyways, that's good. And for the type of player he is, where he's a hybrid between a wide receiver and a tight end, I think that's really good. So Cole Turner, I wish they would show his targets. Let's see. Let's go to another site that maybe will show us his targets and stuff and see how many targets he got. Because I know after that game he didn't get a ton of targets, but so he got 9 targets total. 9 targets total on the season. And let's go to game logs for 2022, but I know that I'm pretty certain that the most targets he got was in that Titans game, and then probably in the Bears game was his number 2. But you look at it, didn't play the first 4 weeks. Then against the Titans, like I said, had 3 targets. And then against the Bears, he had 2 targets for 23 yards. And then in the Packers game, 2 targets, got hurt, was out these 3 games, and then the rest of the way, he got targeted twice. And I don't know if those are good quality targets. And then you look at, let's see, offensive snaps. He actually played a decent amount. I mean, this Chicago game, he played 93% of offensive snaps. And then, look at this. The rest of the way, probably on average, he played, the games he did play, I would say probably an average about 39. Because, these games right here, he played 51, 93, and 36. And then it kind of went a little bit lower and lower. It was in the 30s, probably around 38 just because these numbers were so high up here, percent of snaps. But again, most of that was blocking. And then special teams, he played, in the beginning, didn't really play a ton. At the end of the season, he was playing more and more. And yeah, I'm excited to see what he can do in the preseason and training camp. Think he can be a contributor for us. I don't know prediction-wise for stats. I think he's going to make the roster. I think he'll be tight end 2 in terms of the targets he gets. Let's X out of this, and we'll just go back to the normal site right here. And, I guess we'll just go to here. But I think he got 2 catches in his rookie year. Again, was inactive for 7 games because of injuries. So I'll say we'll go, I don't know. It's really hard with someone like Cole Turner. I'll go 23 catches for 11 yards, which comes out to 253. So 250 yards and a touchdown. We'll say that. I got to play a little safe there. I can't, we don't know how he's going to do, how healthy he's going to be. Seems like he struggled with a little bit injuries year one. So I don't know. I can't say like, oh, he's going to go 45 catches for 500 yards. Like, that would be great. And I could see it happening, but a lot of things have to go well for that to happen. And maybe some things even go wrong with, Logan Thomas getting hurt. Hopefully that doesn't happen, knock on wood. But yeah, that's kind of my prediction for him, around 150 to 250, 300 yards, and maybe a touchdown or so. That's what I see from him. And solid blocking, and then maybe in year 3, you can expect a little bit more out of him. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and peace.